My next guest is a freshman at the University of Chicago, and he has 5 revelations about what life is like on campus at one of the country's most prestigious universities. Daniel Schmidt, University of Chicago student, joins me now. All right, so what'd you learn so far, Daniel?
Thank you, Jesse, for having me. And I just want to say, for your audience, if you want to see all these points, go to my Twitter at RealDSchmidt. But in short, I learned that, number one, a staggeringly high number of students at elite universities, or at least mine, are gay. I would say 20 to 30% are gay. Second, I would say these students are incredibly obedient. I'll give an example. When I was in my class and the mask mandate had just been ended, the professor said, we really just would appreciate it, guys, if you put your mask on. I looked around me and all of a sudden, every single kid had put their mask on. It felt incredibly robotic and it felt very creepy. And you have to think, these are some of the brightest kids in the country, top SAT scores, won math Olympiad competitions. Why are they so obedient? It doesn't really add up. Thirdly, I would say these kids are willing to do whatever it takes to get top job positions at corporations like McKinsey or Bain Capital. They'll put pronouns in their bio. They'll recite their pronouns. They'll participate in the most blatantly anti-white diversity training they can do. And they'll frankly just say whatever it takes. I'll give an example. My first month at college, I was unable to participate in a debate tournament because I was white. I couldn't believe it. I come from a small town in Tennessee. I live in a single-parent household. I'm not by any stretch of the imagination an elite. So my first experience in an elite world was being banned from a debate tournament because I'm white.
Well, now you're elite because you're on Jesse Waters' Primetime, so there's a feather in your cap. So they're obedient, they're gay. Are they identifying as gay just to be hip, or are they actually gay?
Well, that's the question.
Because
I don't know.
Not 20% of young Americans are not gay.
Yeah. I don't know. Frankly, I think it's a fad. It could be a multitude of factors. I don't really know. But I think if you go to a normal state school, you wouldn't find that number. I think if you go to a normal state school, you would find a lot more free people. I have friends who go to state schools. Look, state schools, not everyone there was, a perfect SAT score, but they're real human beings at state schools from what I've heard. They actually are real. Why do you think all the, let's go Brandon rallies are at state schools and not Harvard and Yale? Why do you think about that? The kids are not rebellious anymore. Why is that? The youth were so rebellious in the 1960s. Nowadays, the youth are anything but. They're extremely obedient. Someone really, like a social scientist really needs to look into this, because I think it's a fascinating trend that no one is really talking about.
Well, not a social scientist at an elite university. They don't want to uncover the truth. Do you see any kids, middle-class background, from middle America that work their butts off to get into one of these top schools? Do you see any of them there?
Well, that's the thing. I think the only reason I got in as a white male is because I am very low income. I have not met a single middle-class white kid at my school, and I met middle-class people of other races, so I can't imagine it's the price tag. I think there is a deliberate agenda from the top to ban middle-class white people because they see them as threats. They see them as most likely to be conservative, most likely to support Trump, and they don't want people who are going to threaten the system to get into these elite universities. They want obedient, corporate, and political slaves.
Okay. Elite University Primetime correspondent Daniel Schmidt, thank you for joining us.